For attending today's meeting. I know it has been a hectic day for everyone, but I'm not going to take much of your time, and we'll just hit the ball and rolling. All right. Okay. So my name is Soul, and I'm the user's sponsor for this. And I can see I'm going to introduce my colleagues here. I do have Mohit as the programmer. I have Spash and Madhu, and also have Chandan as the UX UI designer. So, yes, you guys are all welcome. Today we will be uh, playing a role in trying to choose what user story we'll be using today. Okay, and also to know their weight, what weight they carry, what backlog, the number of works, hours that needs to be put on each of those user story. So on our project here, we are going to be we plan to create an app, a user app that's going to be resourceful for newcomers and makes life easy for them to people that will be moving into Canada. It's like a Bible that shows you steps by steps of things that you need to do to make your life really, really easy. All right. Okay. So we broke the user story into 5 categories. I know there could be more, but we broke it into 5, and we will be talking about um, transportation. We'll be talking about healthcare. We'll be talking about banking. We'll be talking about other resources, all right, that the app will be serving. So, but today we'll just stick to 3 for now, and we'll be playing some game. It's not a game, but it's a very strategic way of knowing what user story and their weight that they will be carrying, and it's called planning poker. Okay, so on your tables, if you do look at your tables, you will have numbers, card numbers from 1 to 21, numbers from 1 to 21, and I'd like you guys to, based on your knowledge of what we'll discuss regarding to what we want to create, the banking, the transaction, how you can make transaction with the app, how you can identify the nearest healthcare center, how you can navigate the city through the means of transportation, and all that. So we will be starting today with the banking aspect of it, all right? Because it's very, very important. So if you look at in front of you on your table, you do have 12 cards, 21 cards that reads from 1 to 21. So I'd like you guys to, reveal the cards when I count 1 to 3, so that we know what the next step will be. Okay? Does anyone have any questions?
No, Solomon, we are
No.
good.
All
Yeah.
right. Okay. So now we'll do the planning poker, and you have those cards in front of you. I will be counting 1 to 3, and by the mention of 3, I'd like you to reveal what your numbers are. Okay. 1, 2, 3. You can reveal.
Mine is 8.
Mohit, sorry, I can't see your number.
Mm, Is it visible?
All right, okay, so I can see we have the number 3, 8, 11, and 5. Ooh, that's a lovely numbers we have there. Mandu, I can see you have the highest there. Please, can you give us a little insight on the reasons why you choose the number 11 as your weight for the user story?
Sorry, I was on mute. Yeah, so as we are discussing banking as the user story, so I believe that there's a lot of documentation and privacy concerns which everybody thinks about while looking for details or putting in details related to their banking profile or their personal data. And also, like for us, it'll be a major struggle to store that much of data and information. Apart from that, like there are a lot of approvals which get into the play when we talk about banking per se, like their personal, like driving license and their IDs and other such informations, which are really critical and not everybody would want. There's a security threat concern which they would not want to cause and trust a app like ours. So that was the reason I chose 11 as the number.
All right, okay. And Mohit, I could see you
Yeah.
you chose the
So
number 8
yeah,
for your
Madhu,
score.
yeah. So I agreed with your point, Madhu. Like you have said, like we need to do a documentation and a security, but as it is all about the banking and everything is on the documentation basis. So it is on everything is on default basis. So there is no any kind of complexity. I see there is no any kind of complexity in that. So that's why I'll give number 8 instead of 11.
All right, okay. And Spash, I noticed yours. You kind of precise in terms of the number that you choose, and your number happens to be the lowest in the group. So can you give us an insight or a rationale for you choosing the number 3?
Sure, Solomon. I feel like that the banking app should be a very straightforward one because the all the processes and everything is fixed. We don't have any like a lot of room to change a lot of things. So I feel like we just need to use an existing technology and create a UI of our own over it, and it should be a straightforward development. So I think just with 3 story points, we'll be good to complete this task.
All right, okay, great. And Chandan, all right, I noticed you mentioned you showed a number 5. Please, can you tell us some of the reasons why you chose that weight, the number 5?
Yeah, sure, Solomon. Well, I totally agree with Madhu, Mohit, and Sparsh, about their insights. However, my idea for banking app is to keep the app very simple, at least at the beginning phase. Just to make users, not to feel so complex when they're using the features inside the app. So at least at the beginning, let the app be very simple, and maybe we can come up with an idea like releasing a survey to the users, and we can get some feedback like what features they are expecting on the app. So basically at the beginning, the app should be available with all the basic banking features like transactions, money transfers, and if the users want to update any contact information, these options should be available in the app. Maybe gradually or eventually we can come up with new features, and as I said, with the survey then we can get to know the customer's requirement, and based on that we can upgrade the app. So I feel that it shouldn't be much complex, or it shouldn't be very simple. So it should be like average. So that's why I chose 5.
All right, okay, those are very good rationale, guys. Yes, from Madu all the way down to Chandan, I must confess that we do have some great reasons why we need to reconsider those numbers again. So we will be doing a second voting to see, based on the rationales that everyone has shared on the table today, to see some compromise to see which one aligns, what ideas aligns. Just like Chanda mentioned, the app should be user friendly, and like we all know, the banking app, we only has Yastic from different bank experiences. They've already created that, so it's not as if we're creating something new. But as the time progresses, we will be adding some new programs, just like Chandan just mentioned. All right, so we will be conducting a second voting, a second poker playing, and we will see what we come up with. So I will be counting 1 to 3, knowing the fact that everyone has listened to each other's rationale for their numbers, and see what we do come up with. Okay, so I'll be counting 1 to 3, guys. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what the new numbers or scores or weight carries.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. This is awesome. Oh, I never expected that we were going to have a consensus so fast. All right, that's good. This is just a planning poker scenario, just like the prof mentioned, and we've been able to put our strategies, rationales together, and we're able to come up with a consensus vote. All right, thank you so much, guys. It's a wonderful experience doing this with you, my colleagues, and we're able to come up with a consensus vote. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys. Thank you,
Thank
Solomon.
you.
Thank you so.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys.